Dr. Anne Mary Montero. I'm coming to you today with messages from Psychology Works, ways to help harness brain know-how and leverage skills that we know can make a difference in your well-being quickly, easily, and in the privacy of your home. I'd like to train you today on a very simple skill along the lines of relaxation training. In psychology, we know that ways to help reduce anxiety and quell the brain's fight or flight response can make a major difference in how not only our bodies are physically reacting, but how emotionally we're faring as well. When we're anxious, it's very normal to have our bodies elevate with the fight or flight response. That's called sympathetic arousal. Our brains send a cascade of responses from our brain down the HPA axis to our gut, and from there our bodies cascade outward with a series of changes that can make it very difficult to maintain calm and not have our thoughts accelerate toward anxious, sometimes even catastrophic thoughts. And so we have techniques that we can employ to help you quickly, easily, and naturally find ways to feel better. One of these is through relaxation training. Today, I'm going to walk you through a guided imagery exercise that you can expand upon as you like. This is just intended to be a small introductory taste of what it's like to intentionally engage in relaxation training and allow your body and your mind, even tapping your subconscious mind, can do to help calm the anxious response and help your body move toward feeling well. This can be applied, by the way, not only in situations of anxiety, but in any change that you'd like to incorporate in your body. I use this commonly with patients who are experiencing chronic medical illness, whether that's IBS or cancer, and working toward helping invite their bodies along to change with the mental and emotional changes that they're trying to set the stage for. So without further ado, I'm going to begin. If you can take in a couple of deep breaths along with me. I typically teach people to the rhythm of 3, 3, 5. In through your nose for 3. Deep breath all the way down to the lower lobes of your lungs, also to 3, like a balloon puffing out under your rib cage. And then exhale through your lips to the count of 5. This will allow you to have a sense of control, almost like a release valve that you can purse your lips to regulate the rate at which air comes out, almost like visualizing blowing bubbles across the room. So with that, let's take in a couple of deep breaths to set the stage for relaxation. We'll take a breath in, hold, and release. And again, in, hold, and release. Now slowing it down, in, hold, and release. As long as you can let that out breath flow out, please do so. You can get yourself in a quiet, calm space to allow your body to rest. I often have patients lie down on the couch in my office and dim the lights so that they can allow their bodies to relax. And as you continue taking in those deep breaths, if you can allow your body to close your eyes and sink in to be aware of mindful contact between the back of your head and your back and your legs to the couch or whatever surface that you're sitting on. As you take in another deep breath, you can allow your body to tune into the flow of oxygen and the soothing feeling of air passing rhythmically in through your nose and back out through your lips, as you can envision that air flowing out and blowing like bubbles across the room. And as you take in this next breath, if you can imagine like a small journalist coming alongside those molecules in through your nose, passing down through your windpipe and into your lungs, where you can imagine that the air newly infuses the blood with oxygen. And with that air, you might imagine attaching your favorite colored light. Imagine now breathing in air infused with that favorite color that can be used to nourish your body and pass out to all the distal corners of your body, and carrying with it the positive intention of your efforts to help yourself and calm your body today. And as you take in that color, you can imagine mentally traveling with that color down into your lungs, into your bronchioles, passing now out into your bloodstream, where your body, with its inherent intelligence, will take that newly oxygen-infused blood and pass that smartly all throughout your body, nourishing your heart, nourishing your central body cavity, nourishing you all the way out to your arms and legs, out to your feet and hands, and allowing that blood oxygen exchange to pass along your capillaries and come back centrally into your body to nourish again and be available for oxygen exchange back in your lungs. Mentally, you can imagine now with that oxygen traveling up to your brain, where the central seat of yourself is. And if you can imagine with me as that tiny embedded journalist traveling now outside your brain to your scalp, or with this next deep breath, you can imagine water gently, warmly now pouring like from the shower down across your scalp, parting through your hair and flowing unobstructed around your temples, passing across your forehead, down your ears and past the nape of your neck. And imagine similarly that that water is infused with that favorite color, like one of the shower heads that has lights attached to it. You can imagine your favorite colored water now coming gently and warmly to carry away the stressors of the day. If you could imagine that your body could emit almost like a magnetic pull that the water could extract out through your muscles and fascia and skin. It could pull stress and tension of the day out through your scalp and pulling that gently down the back of your head. As you imagine where that water falls, you can begin imagining, for example, where your hairline meets your forehead, and envision a tingly feeling passing now like a band or a wave flowing backward across your scalp. And envision that newly oxygenated blood flowing with it, tingling and nourishing your scalp, almost like peppermint shampoo, that you feel that tingling now all over your hair, on the front of your forehead, now across your scalp, to your temples and around your ears. You can imagine that relaxed, tingly feeling now flowing down the back of your head to the nape of your neck, where most of us have tension and strain. If you can imagine as that tiny embedded journalist having a view inside to see those muscles, envision them vividly in your brain. Are they pink and smooth? Are they red and full of blood, or full of tension and anxious energy? Are they congested, having been pulled up from the worries of the day, having been held taut and strained unconsciously while we do our work? And as you imagine visualizing these muscles, if you could now imagine taking your intention and combing through them like a comb would part hair, and imagine being able to visually smooth those right down through the muscles, almost like fingers running through hair, that you could envision smoothing those muscles right down the back of your neck, And now spreading with a warm, tingly feeling across your shoulders, where most of us hold tension and worry. If you could envision that tension and worry being magnetically pulled out through your skin, you might even stretch your neck forward and back as you allow those muscles to release and gently allow that tense feeling to emanate out your skin, being pulled by that magnetic water flow, and now falling gently away down your back, past your legs, to the shower floor, where it will be safely carried away by the drain. And similarly, if you can imagine that tingly, color-infused water now gently flowing across your shoulders and chest and forearms and upper arms. You can imagine that your body doing so much work to hold you up competently throughout the day, has tension or maybe even some discomfort in places. I invite you to tune in to what your arms and hands are feeling. As you can imagine, like heat off pavement on a summer day, that tension or strain would just waft right up through your skin, out your arms, and be available in the atmosphere around your body to be carried away, flowing away like our shower water takes away our oils and strain from the day. You can imagine now that water flowing, taking that from your arms, down past your body, and out the shower floor. And so too, I'd invite you to tune in to your chest and the center of your body, where our digestive organs manifest much of our anxiety and tension and worry throughout the day. You can feel also in those abdominal muscles, in the abdominal wall. Imagine all of the worry that you have experienced in the last 24 hours that could fill up that abdominal cavity. If you can imagine all of that gathering in one place, that feeling in the pit of your stomach, and imagine that concentrated feeling now being able to be pulled up and wadded up like a piece of paper or like a ball of energy that could increasingly concentrate and now be released out through your belly button into the space around your body and be washed. And if you can imagine carrying with it that feeling of newly cleansed, newly oxygenated blood, just as we combed the muscles on the back of your neck, if you could imagine visually combing from your neck now, down past your collarbones, down your arms, through your chest, through your abdominal cavity. And as you imagine visually combing by, imagine being able to magnetically extract with that water or mentally drain the tub and allow that feeling to flow down and down, almost like a color line passing from your shoulders and collarbone, flowing down, like watching water draining from a tub, now past the middle of your chest, now past your stomach, now past your lower abdominal cavity, and past your pelvis, and washing away down your legs into the shower floor and draining away from your body. And as you tune back into the abdominal cavity and remember your deep breathing, I'd invite you to take a deep cleansing breath to allow your lungs to fully fill up with air. And as you exhale, imagine the debris and the residue from that worry now being expelled cleanly and easily out of your body, flowing into the atmosphere around you, being safely evaporated away, safely dissolved by the water, flowing now away from your body, down past your legs and feet into the shower floor. And as you imagine that draining, sinking feeling now passing peacefully through the center of your body, if you can imagine a tingly sensation that passed by your scalp, now flowing down your spine, past your thoracic spine, where many of us carry tension and strain from posture or stress during the day. Imagine that water being able to extract from your shoulders and your thoracic spine the tension and strain that most of us hold. As you flex or arch your back slightly, you can feel the muscle differential as you change positions and tune into what your body's been feeling. And as you do, I'd invite you to invite your body to allow that to be released. If you can imagine like molding clay to change its shape, or helping pass your hand over a wrinkled surface, like a sheet that's been bunched up. If you can imagine taking your hand to now smooth out those wrinkles and pass down visually, imagining the warmth of your hand from the back of your shoulders, down around the side of your flank, to around your low back. You can imagine that tingly sensation of newly oxygenated blood now passing around your hips, down your thighs and legs, and flowing out now down past your calves and ankles and feet, where many of us have pain we pay no attention to during the day. Imagine that water having the magnetic pull to extract out from your feet and arches of your foot and ankles and toes. And imagine any strain or pain now emanating into the space around your body and flowing away gently down to the shower floor and out the drain and safely away from your body. And as you take this next deep cleansing breath, imagine that flow now taking your favorite color and pulling it up from the soles of your feet, now rising like a wispy cloud or a level of water in the tub. You can envision intentionally evoking and pulling that up your body, now passing through your legs and around your knees and up to your hips. And as it passes, imagine it carries with it a warm, soothing sensation. It eases discomfort and allows your muscles to relax. And as it passes by areas of your body, imagine that it can sweep away any last debris of strain and stress, that you can now intentionally pull that favorite color up your body, through your hip sockets, through your pelvis and abdominal cavity, and passing around all of your digestive organs, your liver, pancreas, your spleen, your intestines, your colon, your stomach, gallbladder, up your esophagus. And you can imagine as you pass through that abdominal cavity, that now filling with light of your favorite color, that now in that newly cleansed space can pass, emanating out from the core of your body, flowing into the center of the room around you, emanating rays of your favorite color light, flowing unobstructed with the radiance of your core self, at peace, at rest, knowing all is well. And as you pull that color up, imagine that passing through your chest, up your arms, through your shoulders, now up your neck, to the base of your skull, and extracting with it any last residue of strain or stress. And coming up now, the back of your skull, you can imagine that same tingly sensation now coming from the back of your head, past what I call your occipital pits, and around the sides of your head, around your ears, and now passing up your jaw, sides of your face, across your forehead, up to the top of your skull, where you can imagine at the very crown of your body, very top of your head, that tingly sensation in your favorite color culminate as you can envision light now bursting forth from the top of your head and emanating around your body, almost like a fireworks shower that gently can fall, radiating a sense of peace and well-being and serenity. And I'd invite you to take in another couple of cleansing breaths to allow that color to circulate freely in your body, radiating out your head and out the soles of your feet, down through the floor, through the building below you, into the earth, marking the space where you have been. You in all your uniqueness are shining forth here. And as you take in another cleansing breath, imagine that head to toe feeling of wellness that is yours for the taking, is yours to call up at any time. And I'd invite you to remind yourself that you can tuck this away in the center of your body, the center of your heart, to pull it up as you need in moments of stress or moments of worry. You can pull this relaxed, tingly, or refreshing feeling all through your body, like combing your hair. You can comb it up or down and allow that stress to emanate away. And as you've done so, you've allowed your body to take a deep stress break and give yourself the chance with those deep breaths and visualization to activate all of your body's resources at calming that can help you feel well. So from my mind to yours, I'm Dr. Montero. I wish you well.